Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're hearing my voice for the first time, you are highly welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back. I love you all. My name is Beauty by Calista, and in today's video I will be showing you guys a detailed makeup tutorial on how I achieved this cut crease green eyes. Remember I told you guys to drop your thoughts in the comment section on the next eyes we're going for after the first one we had. Then someone dropped green eyes, and wahoo, we are here for the green eyes, and this green eyes is worth watching. If you're interested in this look and you want to see how I got to the finish point, the colors I mixed and everything I do, you really want to sit back and watch this video to the end. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video, guys. So guys, you're welcome back. So we're starting off with cleaning the face with the Blossom micellar water. It's very important that you clean the eyes, clean the face rather. So after that, we went straight to blading the brows. That is grooming the brows, removing the excess hair at the brow bone and removing the excess at the top as well. So you just see how I'm doing it, using my mascara spoolie to brush the hair upwards and removing every excess hair upwards. And that is that for the brows. Then straight up we start hydrating the face. So I'm starting off with the Mario Badescu hydrating spray to soften the face first, then use the fan to dry it up. Remember, every single product you use have to sit into the skin before you move to the next one. Do you get? Then after which I went straight to my moisturizer, the Embryolisse moisturizer, and I pressed that into her skin with my flat brush. Just press that evenly to her skin and make sure her skin absorbed it completely. So guys, we are in the festive period. Today is the first day of December 2024. So I'm using this opportunity to wish you guys happy new month and happy last month of the year. So we are gradually entering the month December, which is actually the last month of the year. So I'm wishing you guys a very much happy new month. I prayed that this new month is going to be great for us all, for all makeup artists down there. We're going to be overbooked, we're going to enjoy the season, and we're going to be happy by the end of the year. So continue with the skin prep, and this is just me using the mattifying Dove primer just for her T-zones, her forehead, then the bridge of her nose, generally to the parts where you always know that your client or your model is oily. Like for this model, she has a combination skin, so this is just me massaging the primer into her fine lines, her smile lines. Basically press, as in like massage the product into her skin. That's one thing about mattifying primer. You have to know how to use it for you to be able to use it. That's the truth, because mattifying primers dry seriously. So you don't just apply and go. You have to make sure that it's even, like it goes into the skin evenly, so that there's no harsh lines here and there. Because when that harsh lines dries up completely, that you can no longer massage it, it will cake the foundation that is coming to sit in later on. So after that, I just make sure I use the airbrush spray to conclude everything, to seal up all the skin prep with it, and I went straight to her foundation shade. So for her foundation, I'm using the NARS foundation in the shade Squeeze, and the Estee Lauder foundation in the shade 4W. So I mixed the two of them together, and that is how we got her match. And see how that foundation is sitting pretty on her skin. So someone asked me in one of my videos that what foundation is best for brides, and and I'm like, for brides, the NARS foundation, Estee Lauder foundation, Huda Beauty foundation are super great for brides, because these foundations, apart from the fact that they have full coverage, they also stay matte, and which will also help your bride for the whole day. Do you understand? Then we went straight to the Marigold stick contour, and this is contouring the face, creating the warmness to her face. Do you understand? So this is what will bring the face together and make everything make sense. Contouring the face is very important for me, especially for light skin. You cannot do without contouring their faces, because their face is white, and by the time you apply your foundation, the camera or something else will always make it whiter. So by the time you contour the face, it brings in the warmness, because us here in Nigeria, we have more common this warm undertone commonly than the cool undertone. So it's just to bring the face together. Then it went straight to her blush. So for her blush, I'm using this pink eyeshadow, this pink shade from the Magic eyeshadow palette I showed you guys. And one thing again for fair skin, again for me, I don't know, I just love pink, bright pink colors. That is how it's supposed to be anyways for light skin models, for light skin generally. So when it goes to for dark skin, you can now use red or wine, so for their blush, for their cream blush. Then I went straight to highlighting her face. So this, I started with the Kevyn Aucoin concealer in the shade XX11. So this is basically a shade. It's not like a shade lighter or a shade darker. This is just her shade. So I wanted, because the Kevyn Aucoin have a full coverage, so I wanted this to lay on under her eyes first before introducing just a shade lighter, because she's already a light skin. So for under eyes, I wasn't going for a overly light. It will look, the face will catch fire. So I just went for just one shade lighter, and I went straight to blend this foundation the under eyes very well. I went in blending it properly. Then after that, the lighter shade I used is the Huda Beauty concealer in the shade 042. So I use that at the bridge of her nose, everywhere you're supposed to highlight generally. So because this is way lighter than the other one, and I started with the bridge of her nose first. Do you understand? The bridge of her nose, the T-zone first. That's what I started with. I usually do this so that I give the under eye a little time to just get a bit sticky, so that to achieve that that coverage that you're going for. Then while I was allowing the under eye to get sticky, I quickly contoured the nose with the same contour I use, the stick contour from Marigold. I really love this contour. It's so creamy and it's so easy to blend in. I really love it. I think this is the second time or the third time I'm using it, and I'm in love with it already. So when I was done blending that in, I wasn't done I wasn't done completely, but I decided to blend under the eyes so that I can blend everything together at once. Then I went straight to setting the eyes with the shade ginger of the Merac setting powder. And this is me taking away a bit, just making sure that the crease, there's nothing forming crease. So I drag the skin downwards and set to create that flawlessness under the eyes. Is very important. If you see some eyes that is a bit bulky and the skin is hiding under the eyes, try dragging the skin downwards. Either with your finger or with the beauty blender. Try dragging it downwards and blending the part you want to blend very well. So after that, I just use the beauty blender to just blend overly the face, and I use this Avon powder in the shade 00 to smoothen my setting powder. I always use that, like in case the part where the setting powder did not set very well, okay, my compact powder will do the remaining job, because it's very important not to miss out under the eyes. If not, it will get crease immediately, and there is nothing you could do about it. It will just remain like that. Do you understand? So Now let's go back to the comment section of the previous video. I want to say a very big thank you guys for your engagement on that video. Like the encouragement that I'm using to do these videos and making sure I post consistently is just because of you. Like, you guys are giving me that encouragement. You guys are giving me that, okay, good, we like what you do, keep doing it, and I'm super grateful. I do not take that for granted one bit. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, guys. So as I said earlier on, we are in the season of Christmas, and this is the season where we have more bridal jobs than usual, because it's the season of wedding and all that. So but I'm supposed to give you guys a bridal makeup tutorial, but because someone just mentioned in the comment section that we should go for the green eyes, I decided to pause the bridal and go for the green eye, because I really want to satisfy you all. I want to make sure you flow. I want to make sure you understand everything I do. So please, if you're watching this video and there are some parts where I do not explain it very well, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I will revisit it and probably make a video for you on that. Do you understand? So let's continue the video, guys. Then this is me just taking a powdery blush. I know you guys are already used to this routine already, because before we go to the eyes, this is basically like a foundation, like a base already that has to be done. No matter the kind of eye I'm going for, no matter the look I'm going for, you see my skin, the skin has to be in place, the skin has to be on check, then before we go to any other thing or do any other thing we want to do. Do you understand, guys? So do not neglect the efforts that you have to put in to achieve a flawless skin makeup. It's very, very important. Your skin has to breathe. If you zoom this video right now, you will see the skin. The skin is still there. You're not kicking the skin. You're not packing foundations. You're not packing powders on the skin. You understand? There are some times where I use my brush to pick powder, and I dust some off before going in. It shouldn't be much. It should still give, when the person come out, the person should still have that her skin retain. Do you understand? It's very, very important. Very, very important. So some people were saying in the comment section that they would love to recreate the look, and I am waiting for you guys. Recreate the look. Tag me on Instagram. Let me see what you have recreated. Do you understand? It's always a beautiful thing when a teacher sees the work of her students, and it's that feeling like, oh, good, I'm not talking to myself after all. There are some people that are actually watching what I do, and they are interested in what I do. So I'll give out my time to put you guys through. So then we went straight to the eyeshadow primer. So I'm going for a full eyeshadow because we're cutting the crease. Do you understand? Like a full eyeshadow base. I want the eyeshadow base to completely cover the eyelid, because she actually have a very beautiful eyelid. Do you understand? So I'm just blending everything in to make sure everything is properly blended. Then went straight to the Meet the Browns eyeshadow palette, and this is beautiful. Like, I started with the lightest shade of brown. And I merged this particular brown with the contour of the nose that is close to it. You don't want any demarcation at that point. So at this moment, you can use the same powder that you use to contour the nose. You can use that same powder so that you create a match between the nose and the beginning of this transition. Or whatever shade you use, just make sure it's very close to the one you use to contour the nose. Then marry the two of them together. Let there not be a demarcation. Do you understand? So this is me just basically doing the same thing I did for this other eyes, I do for the other one too. So intensifying the brown, building the brown, Then when I'm done with the brown and I think it's okay, she's a light skin, you don't want it to look over dramatic, we went straight with cutting the crease. Guys, in cutting the crease, you have to make sure that the brush you are using to cut the crease is very flat. No matter the kind of brush you're using, just make sure it's very, very flat. And when it's flat, make sure you flatten the eyeshadow base or whatever you're using to cut the crease. I usually use eyeshadow base, but there are some people that are comfortable with concealer. Do you understand? So make sure you flatten the product you are using on the flat brush at the two sides. When you do the other side, you understand? So that by the time you start cutting the crease, it goes smoothly. You are not cutting and finding out that the product you are using to cut the crease is not showing because the other side of the brush probably doesn't have enough product. Then while cutting the crease as well, make sure that you are not packing the eyeshadow base into the face. If you do that, this is really a matte eyeshadow that we are going for. It will cake, your eyeshadow will cake. So these are the things you should watch out for to get and achieve a flawless cut crease eyeshadow eyes. So we're going to be blending in colors, and we started with the whites. Then we went straight to a lemon green. Then after the lemon green, at that particular moment, we are doing a bit of a light green. Do you understand? So I'll just doing it. And for your information, while applying this eyeshadows, I use a small brush. It's very, very important. If you use a fluffy brush, you might not get it right because the eyelid is small and you want to merge in like 4 to 5 eyeshadow colors. So if you use a big fluffy brush, you might stain the other side of the eyes that is not, as in you don't want to give it that color. But when you use a precise small brush that is flat, a eyeshadow flat brush, you can control where you are putting your color and maintain that particular spot. Do you understand? Then to end the green eyes, I went straight to the Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette and I took out that dark green. And you see this dark green, it just changed everything. It changed the game completely because it is giving that dark smoky effect, and you can see that right immediately. So I went straight with this particular graphic white liner to just line the tail end. I did not line from the beginning. I just lined just the tail end. Do you understand? Remember, the first color is white, so going white, you probably will not see it there. So I just did only the tail end, and that is it. That is it for this eyes. Is that pretty simple? It is actually. If you take notes, you can watch this video again and again. Take note of the particular step. You can pause, recreate. You will get it right. Do you understand? You will definitely get it. It's not that hard. Do you understand? And I'm telling you right now, watching this video, probably you feel that this is so difficult. No, it's not that difficult. It's just for you to put in your mind in it and you will get it right. So I went straight with my Blossom mascara to dust off the excess fallouts on her natural lash, and after which I went straight with these lashes from Wings Beauty. I can't remember the name of these particular lashes, but it's in one of the Wings Beauty palettes and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Then after that, I went straight with the Beauty by Didi eyeliner and I line her, I line her waterline. Not her waterline, sorry, I line her line, the lash line. Then I went straight with the Tehila black gel liner to line her waterline. So I wanted to give it that a bit of catty eye, but I didn't want it to be so pronounced. Just a little. So this is me just dusting off any fallout. Now another thing again you should watch out for, if you're not being careful, it will ruin your makeup, is that in this, to achieve these eyes and you're doing your skin work first, remember to bake the skin very well. Like put enough setting powder under the eyes to bake. So by the time you are having fallout from, green is very colorful. Any little thing it has created is stain. So when your fallout is dropping off, you're sweeping them away immediately and you're adding baking powder. Do you understand? So this is what you should watch out for the eyes, and trust me, you will get it perfectly well. So went straight to the eyebrow, and for the eyebrow I mixed just a little bit of the black Tehila liner and the brow gel pomade from Egg and Esther. Just mix that a little bit and use it. For the eyes, I was going for a little bit darker. I wanted it a little bit darker. I wanted the eyebrow a little bit darker, the brows a little bit darker. You understand? So to give, to complement the popping eyelid already. Do you get? I wanted that pop from the eyebrow to the eyelid. Then when we got to the lip, we got it toned down. So guys, thank you so much. Like, I am super very grateful for your support. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for giving me your feedback. So after this video, we'll go straight to our bridal job makeup tutorial, so that those that are having bridal job these days can quickly have a watch and be able to deliver very, very well. Do you understand? So guys, then this is just me highlighting the brows, taking out the fallout. For this particular brow, it was a bit long, so I just took it out a bit, just shorten it a little bit so that it's not that long. Brows are supposed to have a starting point and a finishing point. If you guys want me to probably do a detailed eyebrow tutorial on where brows are supposed to start and where brows are supposed to end and everything about the brows, let me know in the comment section. Do you understand? So for this, we're just blending in the under the eyes. See how neat under the eyes look. It's very, very important to get. It's very, very, very important. So this is me just using the setting powder to just set under the eyes. Remember, you use concealer. The highlighter is also a concealer too. Do you understand? So just use it to clean up the eyes. So you have to set it wherever you use highlighter on. You have to set. If not, during the day it will bring out oil. Concealers or highlighters usually bring out oil wherever you place them. So we're going for the lip, or we're going to the lip, and for the lip I'm doing my normal signature nude lip. You guys already know me for this. I unless as a customer you are telling me that, oh, I don't like nude, do something else, the first thing I'll always go for is this particular nude, unless you request for something else. So I'll always line the lip first with this particular brown. So in this a magic palette, there are two shades of brown. There's a lighter shade and there's a deeper shade. So for her, I think I use the deeper shade. I used the deeper shade of brown, and after blending that very well, I went in with the nude, the light nude, not the pinkish nude, but the light nude. So I just went in, blend that in very, very well. Make sure that is the essence of the balm you put on her lip while you are skin prepping. Do you understand? So my model came already having balm on her lip, and it was okay by me, and I went ahead, you understand, to do. So this particular white shade, I just took a little bit. This particular white shade always creates that spark. I always love it when I add it to my nude combination, my nude lip combinations. So just add that a bit spark, and it really take the lip from zero to something else. Like, so for the gloss, I wanted a nude gloss, so I went in with this Blossom gloss. By the time I applied it on the lip, it was a bit dark. It was off from the nude that was on ground. So I went in with this particular one. This particular one is Cutie. and I went in with this particular one, and this was exactly what I was going for. I wanted to retain the nude that was on the lip, and I just blend everything together, apply the gloss on the nude areas. Do you understand? And I went in with this polar clear gloss and apply at the side where I lined. So I do not use the same gloss, or I do not use colorful gloss to line to gloss the liners. It will take away the brownness, to tone it down, unless I want to go for that. But if not, I will always use a clear gloss to line to gloss the liner I have created already. Do you understand? So after that, I went straight to my powder, the Sephora in the shade bronze, to dust off and press in the setting powder under her eyes. And after which, I went with this Blossom mascara, the small tiny part of it, to drag a lash line down. But it was not really coming out very well the way I wanted, but I decided to leave it so that I don't go and press boy. But it was still coming out well, but it's on the camera, it was not much the way I wanted it. But I decided to leave it like that. Do you understand? But you understand the idea, you understand what I was trying to create here. So then, as a blush lady that I am, I still went again to this the Annie's Beauty blush. This Annie's Beauty blush is everything for me. I don't know, it's everything for me, and this is just it. Then I went to my Merak baby and I took in that highlighter there. That highlighter, oh god, it is something else. I wish you could see this look physically. Like, I wish you could see it physically. It was so beautiful with that particular highlighter. And now, you can see it now. It's very obvious now. So it's very, very nice. So I just put that at the tip of her nose, and that is just add the excess on her body. Then I went with this particular wet balm from Miss Metic, and I take it and I make sure I blend it on my hand first before going to her face. Do not forget that it can be that harsh and oily effect. So take excess away and blend it. By the time you blend it, you will see how beautiful it is. Always come out so beautiful, especially on light skin for the shade I used. Then I sprayed the face for the very last time with the airbrush setting spray, and after which I went straight to the Silvermark Seal It and the finishing spray from Silvermark, and I give that a finishing touches, and I quickly use my fan to dry that, and everything came together, and wow, woo, we've come to the end of the look, guys. See how beautiful this look is. See how gorgeous. Everything you could think of, everything about this look is giving. It's giving luxury. It's giving that African vibes. It's giving that with the accessories. It's giving that, the green plant by her side and recreating it on the eyes. Everything about this look is mind-blowing. So for those of you that have watched this video to the very end, thank you so much. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to this family if you've not, and share this video as many as possible. I will see you in my next video. Stay blessed. I love you all. Mwah.